My name is Molly and this is my best friend Millie. Today we're going to be sharing some very exciting stories with you. I hope you're all comfy. Alright, today we're going to start with Millie's bunny adventure. Are you ready, Millie? I think she's ready. Alright. One day Millie Bunny of Green Gully said, "It's time that we build a playground for our little bunnies." Everybody agreed, and since the little bunnies don't like to waste time, they got right to work. Fifi and Fergus used 2 safety pins and a toothpick to build a frame for a swing set. Then they hugged buttons from string to make the swings. Faye filled a matchbox with sand to make a sand pit. "Marvellous, marvellous, marvellous," said the Millie. "This playground is almost complete." "Just a minute," said Felicity. "My Philippe loves to scramble and climb. We must have a jungle gym for our little bunnies." Everybody agreed, but nobody could think of what to make a good jungle gym. Felicity took a deep breath and spoke up once again. "I will hop out into the big wide world and find a jungle gym for my Philippe and all the other bunnies in the town." There was a hush in the crowd as all bouncing stopped. Very few bunnies had ever ventured out into the big wide world, but Millie was all for it. She said, "Here, here," and patted Felicity on the back. All the other bunnies hugged her and wished her very good luck. Brave Felicity gave her Philippe a big kiss and hopped away into the big wide world. To bunnies, the big wide world is any place beyond Green Gully, which just so happened to be on the edge of a pond located close by a house, where Eddie lives. When Felicity hopped through the front door, Eddie was sitting on the floor playing with his building blocks. Eddie was concentrating on building a spaceship and didn't even notice Felicity. And that was a good thing, because even though Eddie was a kind little boy, he seemed very big and scary to Felicity. Ever so quietly, Felicity began to look for a jungle gym. She hopped softly around the room. Eddie checks to play, and he thought that playing cards was a good idea. His comb would make a fine fence and his dice would make nice chairs. But none of these things would be as much fun to climb on. "What am I to do?" wondered Felicity. Just then, Eddie launched his newly constructed spaceship into the air, and it came down with a crash, with block pieces flying everywhere. One section of the broken spaceship flew all the way across the floor. Eddie got up to look for it, but he couldn't find the missing blocks anywhere. "Oh, well," he said, "I've got plenty more blocks." The cheeky young boy went back to rebuild his spaceship. But Felicity, with her focused bunny eyes, just knew where that missing block had gone. She was a little bit frightened, but when Felicity made up her mind, there's no stopping her. Felicity hopped right up to the sideboard and picked up the block and picked it up. "It's perfect," she thought. Off she hopped through the front door as fast as her little bunny legs would let her go. Back at the edge of the pond, safely in Green Gully, all the other bunnies waited for her. She crossed her fingers, and there she was, with the spaceship jungle gym. All the bunnies sung and hopped for joy. "Felicity," said Millie, "you make us so proud to be bunnies." She named her a hero and hung a bright, shiny medal around her neck. Eddie never figured out where those block pieces went, but you can be sure to this day, thanks to Felicity and Eddie, the children of Green Gully scrambled and climbed to their heart's content on their very own spaceship, jungle gym, and in their very own playground. Did you guys like that story? Millie, did you like that story? Well, I've got a very special surprise. I've got a bunny rhyme and I'm going to share it with you. Are you ready, Millie? All right. Bunnies. Bunnies are brown. Bunnies are white. Bunnies are always an Easter delight. Bunnies are cuddly, large as well as small. But I like the chocolate ones, the sweetest ones of them all. Thank you, everyone. Wave goodbye, Millie. Bye.